How are we all doing? I hope you're keeping well out there. This is a little Sony. And it gave me a lot of trouble the other day because I lent it to a friend of mine for a retro gaming party. And won't do it now. Well, nearly doing it. It got a dry joint. Let's spin it around. And I'll show you what I had to do to fix it earlier. It's doing it now. You can hear it. It is a KVM 1420L. It's a lovely little set. And we'll get the back off and I'll show you what I had to do. Unfortunately, my camera stand is still out of action, so I'm having to do this handed, which I don't like doing. It's better when I have the stand. So, at the retro gaming party, it started doing all sparky noises and stuff. And I took the back off and discovered there's a dry joint somewhere. I think it's on the transformer here. This was how I stopped it on the day. And it worked. And it worked flawlessly then for the day. So my job tonight is to whip the board out and have a look and touch up the dry joints. Now, I can't actually see with my naked eye any dry joints, but there is a bit of muck there that I'm going to clean off. Now this set was subjected to damp at some stage. You can see that there. I wonder is it dark in there instead, but then no, when I put the screwdriver, it definitely had all the symptoms of a dry joint, but we'll get a bit of isopropyl alcohol and clean that crap off anyway. That can't be doing any good. And I will touch up that transformer, and I'll touch up the line output transformer, and then we will see, does it still do? Soldering wire is not getting hot. Oh, there it is now. I'm using a rather old soldering iron here. It's an Oryx, and it's got to be from the 70s. When he gets hot, we'll start partying. Anyway, I fixed the camera stand. It was annoying me that much having to hold it. I glued it up. So we'll run all these. I hope this is it. I'd say it is. Actually, I didn't see a dry joint there. Ground on tag is dry. That might even help. One of my favourite jobs in the TV shop when I was a little small kiddywink was soldering up dry joints. John would point to whatever needed to be done and I'd solder away. I always found it quite enjoyable. Now, one of the other things I couldn't get over was I thought this television was from around 2000. Oh, I see a dry joint there around the line stage actually. I'll show you that now. And inside it, the date actually says in the cabinet. It says, because I was looking at it earlier, the 25th of June 1991. I can't believe that this television is that old, because it actually looks quite modern to me anyway. Now, where do I see the dry joint? Look at this here. Focus. That's very dry looking, isn't it? I'd say that could be your culprit. I'll give him a touch. Looking like a good proper fluxed solder. Of course I'm using good proper 60-40 RS stuff. And that roll should last me a very long time. What are the pins on the SCART lead looking like? I think they're alright. We'll leave them alone. I'm worried about that ground as well there. That is dry looking. Yeah, it's like watching a fella soldering. Yeah, it's not the most entertaining. Clean that crap off and then we'll call it a day. See how she works. Now, we'll see, will she behave herself? Hopefully. That's a start. Get the handle of the screwdriver and knock it about a bit. Yeah, I'm going to say it was actually that resistor that was causing all that trouble. I'm happy with that. I hope you are too. That's been a very short video. Can you believe that that television is over 30 years old? I certainly can't. It's 34, nearly 35 years old. That's hard to believe. Sony really did build them well though. I think I was the first person to take the back off it in all them years. Would you believe that? Proper stuff. Okay, thanks for watching. And we'll see you in the next one.